Again, today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about the show called The S Lives of College Girls. There is currently 2 seasons available and you can actually go watch, go follow, go support it on HBO Max. It's actually an American teen comedy drama about, young girls trying to figure out who they are, and also, dealing with life choices, education, sexuality, and not only sexuality, development, self-identity, and all of that, all in one. Very interesting show, but my main focus will to be talking about the relationship that happened between Alicia and Leighton. I've actually haven't done a video regarding them, and I'm very surprised that I haven't done it, because I know that if you know the show, that their relationship that happened on season 1 was very popular. So before we get into season 2, that I will be doing a video very soon, I just wanted to make a quick recap on the relationship, on what happened during season 1. But before we get into more details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you guys have watched the show, and what is your personal opinion regarding it. So let's get right into it. So basically, Leighton is she comes from a very wealthy family. She's in college, and Alicia, on the other hand, she works at the community center for women. So basically, Leighton, she got in trouble for underage drinking. So the principal of the school was like, hey, you need to do community hours, or not you will have to deal with the consequences that comes with it. So he actually recommended her to do 100 hours of community service, and he told her that she has to do it at the community center for women. So the center where Alicia works at. So that's how they immediately met, and that's how they first had the first connection with one another. But prior to that, Leighton, actually, she was in a phase where she was discovering her sexuality and what she liked, what she doesn't like. So she started to get involved romantically with women, but she always kept it a secret because she doesn't want anyone to know that she likes girls. But Alicia, she's out and proud. She knows what she likes, she knows what she doesn't like, and she's very proud and very confident in her own skin, and yet she's a lesbian. So basically, after Alicia and Leighton met, at the beginning they used to bump heads a lot because they have very different personalities on how they deal with people. One is more sensitive than the other. They just didn't get along very well, but they had to work together because, like I already said, Leighton, she was doing the community service, so she needed to get along with Alicia. And after a while, things, they were starting to get along better. They were starting to talk better. Leighton started to be less judgmental, and she's trying to see more, why Alicia is the way she is, and Alicia did the same for Leighton. So things actually took a turn once, Leighton invited Alicia and her friends to go to, her brother's party. So while they were there, things were going good at the beginning, but things quickly took a turn when when Alicia and Leighton, they got into an altercation, and Leighton ended up actually kissing Alicia. And what happened during this whole situation is that Alicia didn't know that Leighton actually liked girls, because she keeps her sexuality very hidden. So she was actually very surprised, but after that they started to hook up and things were going well. They were really developing strong feelings for one another. And one day, out of the blue, during a whole conversation that they were having, Leighton, in her own way, she ended up asking Alicia to be her girlfriend, and Alicia was like, why not, let's do it. So they actually started to have a relationship, but no, the relationship was not public. The relationship was still very low-key, and they still have decided to keep it a secret. So things were going well for a bit, lovey-dovey, the beginning stages of a relationship. But after that, things took a quick turn, because Leighton's brother's birthday was coming closer and closer, and Leighton, she was organizing a party, but she didn't end up inviting Alicia. So Alicia, she felt a kind of way about it, knowing that you're my girlfriend, you don't want me to go to your brother's birthday party. Is because you don't want me to be in your social lives, because you don't want people to know that we are together. And and Leighton, the defense, she was like, I thought you wouldn't want to go because it's not your type of vibes and your type of party, and you only met my brothers once, so I didn't think it would be a big deal. But Alicia was like, no, the only reason you are not inviting me, you don't want me to go, it's not even about the party, it's the principle behind it, is because you don't want people to see us together, because at this point, I don't feel like our relationship will have a future outside of the room, outside of the dorm. And later on, she got in her feelings and she was like, I'm not gonna speak about this right now. I have to go. So that conversation ended there. But later on, later on, she reached out to Alicia because she needed her help on something. So she ended up apologizing. And later on, to make up for her behavior, she ended up asking, Alicia for them to go on a getaway to go have some fun together and just disconnect from everything that was going on. And of course, Alicia said yes, why not? So they ended up going on this nice vacation. And when they arrived to the vacation, what actually happens is that Alicia, she ends up posting a photo of her, with Leighton's purse at the back. And when Leighton saw the post, like, she freaked out, she started to panic, and she told Alicia, you have to delete this photo because everybody will know that's my purse and they will know we are together. And Alicia was like, it's not a big deal, people won't even notice it, is the background, you can barely see it. No, like, she made this whole big scandal. And that was like the final break point for Alicia, because she knew that Leighton, like, at that moment right there, she realized that later she won't be ready to be out and about. And that's when she have decided to make the decision to actually ended up breaking up with Leighton. So what happens is that after that conversation at night, Alicia approached Leighton and told her, hey, like, I can put myself back in the closet, you are not ready to come out, and I don't want to put myself back in the closet, like, we need to part ways. And in Leighton's defense, again, she said, I don't want to come out because once you come out, there's all that you are seen about, seen as, like, it's your name, and then they say your sexuality, and that's not me. I don't want to be, I just want to be me and not having to justify what I like and what I don't like. So they ended up getting into this very complicated argument because they both have very different views about coming out and how to handle, this situation. So they ended up breaking up. After that, Leighton, tried to connect again with Alicia, but Alicia told her, I miss you, I know you miss me too, but we need to move forward because we can't go back to how things used to be, because we definitely don't want the same thing. You need to move on, I need to move on, we both need to heal. So we know they don't end up together in season 1. I actually watched a couple of spoilers for season 2, and it looks like Leighton, she's living her best life, she's living her single life. I don't know if Alicia is back in the picture, yes or no, I don't know. I will be finding out very soon. I'm definitely keeping you guys updated regarding that. But basically they broke up because they don't have the same view and they don't want the same things. Alicia wants to be out with the person who she likes, she doesn't want to hide, but Leighton doesn't want to come out because she doesn't want to be seen as only that. She will just want to be her and do her and not feel the pressure to come out. So they just have very different view on a lot of things, so that makes it very difficult for them to be in a relationship. So they have decided to part ways regardless of the feelings that they have for one another. But yes guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to